I've millions of little skills and little tricks and tips and blah, 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 and I'm willing to share them all. That's basically what I'm doing. Two and two, so da da ba ba da 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 da, and it takes ages till you can get it like that. Each one is equal. You can get a great rhythm out of this. Sometimes what I do, if you're looking at it, it's too confusing. So I'll go off a double, like a mama dada, da 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 da, and I go into da da do da da do, go into straights, which is da 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 da, or then into a paradiddle, and then variations, but all the time you're basing it. So that mama dada thing, it's an interesting little thing. I suppose I have a little theory about that. I spent a while listening to other musics around the world and everything, and I figured out at one point, I thought I stumbled on something, the really crucial bit of information. All right. So if you're listening to the music coming from a particular place, if you just learn how to count in the language of that place, you'll be able to listen to the folk music and you'll understand why the hops are the way it is. And if you listen to Spanish, you go uno dos, bum pa down, uno dos, bum pa down, like in a samba and all of that. In English, 1 2, it's fairly straightforward, rock and roll, 4 beats, all of that. I can't remember Swahili, it was Chili's Willy, bada da da da, bada da bada, bada da da da, bada da da. So that's your basic count as 1 2, da 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 da. So it's just a huge, wide. I've never listened to that music. I just started asking people, how do you say 1 2 or 1 2 3 4 in your language? In Italian, it was I'll say it wrong and it'll be recorded saying it wrong because I should know how to do it. But I remember I did it to this fella called Angelo Bradiwardi, and I started counting. It's like uno due, so da da bada, and then 3 and 4 has another bum bum or something like that. So I started counting like that, and I could hear it. I could hear it in the whatever bouzouki player or whatever it was. I thought, that's amazing. I could never hear that count 1 2 3 4, even and 1 and 2 and 3. I wouldn't get it unless I counted in that language. Now a squelga, a hen a do, all right. A lot of people forget that. It's da 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 da. So that's why I started chasing and spent years figuring out the doubles, because I got it into my head and went, all right, I have to get to the root of this. And I got that little story, the little fairy tale about the hunchback stumbling on the fairies, and they're singing the song, de loon de mort, de loon de mort, de loon de mort, de loon de mort. And he says, he's watching them and he thinks, they're missing the last bit, they're cading. So he joins in, de loon de mort, de loon de mort, de loon de mort, de cading. So, so you'll get that in the steps, heel to toe, kadum, 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 kadum. In your polka, your basic Kerry polka is padum, padum, right? So a hen of those, so it makes sense, a hen of those. So I started trying to work it into me thingy, and that would be ba bam boom. So follow it. What would it be? Sometimes I force that rhythm on songs or tunes that people are playing. And anyway, but so I might as well say it. That's kind of what I'm at. I'm chasing that do. But that's my little thingy on counting. Yeah, it's worth doing. So it's a hen of do. A hen of do, 3 a car. Anyway.